Chapter 13 is now, especially for team sport, incredibly important. It's because how does this, or maybe even organisations, I should say too, how does this little star fit in with a whole nother group of stars? And surely it all works well together if they've done the same program. And in it, I look at things like the concepts are great team cultures encourage questioning and allow individuality. If you're always talking about buy-ins, cults require buy-ins. They always enforce rules and expect conformity. Conformity leads to people and players and groups being stifled and often fearful. Confirmation bias, do you know what that is? If you don't, again, you'll learn from this chapter. It can determine which bases players are selected and the ones that are left out. If you don't understand social loafing, at some stage your team will suffer from it. The more you know about persuasion, the more you're able to influence others. And things like priming, what happens when we're actually told it's going to be a hard game, or flying into states hard, versus what happens when you're told, oh yes, this is going to be a really easy game. And also things like everyone will tell you about autonomous leadership and everything. There is no one definitive answer to anything. There are times when, as a good coach, I'm actually going to show people things. I'm going to fast track players by showing them 5 different ways maybe they can select things. But to say that players have the knowledge themselves and to find it is ridiculous, because in fact that is one of the reasons why coaches exist. Good coaches are givers of ideas, facilitators, and when you've got a whole lot of great or experienced players in your team, you're lucky. If you've got 2 or 3 that I call charismatic, fantastic, caring people who are also well skilled and can help others, as a coach, you're probably well on your way to winning a premiership anyway. So finding those is important.